I'm going to tell you about cube and cube roots, the unit 2. Now students, we have done in the previous classes the worksheet 1 and 2. Now we will do here the value based questions here. Now let's see there question number 1. In question number 1 there is asking that students of a school collected provisions like rice, pulses, etc. for the flood affected peoples. Of Madhya Pradesh. Students of a school collected provisions like sugar, pulses, rice for the flood affected people of Madhya Pradesh, because there is the critical problem, that is flood. So they school students decided to give him the provide the provisions like rice, pulses and some needy things which they can need about on their place. These provisions were packed in 6 cubical cartons, each of side measuring 65 cm. These provisions were packed in cubical boxes, in cubical cartons. These things are packed in cubical cartons and whose length is measuring as 65 cm. So students, let's see there. There is number of cubical cartons. How many cubical cartons are there? There are 6 cartons. Provisions are packed in 6 cubical cartons. So there are 6 cartons are there, and one carton, each carton has the length of the side of the carton is 65 cm. That is 65 cm. And this is the cubical box. So we know that find the, in the question there is asking that volume of the cartons packed. There is asking here volume. Volume, you have to find the volume side into side into side. You know about this formula, but there is the cubical box, so its formula will be side into side into side. So students, we are taking here the volume of cartons packed. One cartoon, volume of one cartoon is side into side into side. But there are total 6 cartoons are there. So what we will do here, for 6 cartoons, one cartoon volume is side into side into side. So 6 cartoons volume is 6 into side into side into side. And it will get here 6 into what will be the side length here, 65 cm, 65 cm, 65 cm. And when we multiply all the values, then we will get this volume as, and unit is centimeter cube there, the volume cube unit of volume. Now in the question number 2, there is asking that what values do you learn from the students? What values do you learn from the students? Now students, you have to give the response that what values do you learn from these students. The students do something from this, what value you use in your life and what value you learn from this. So students, their nature is caring nature, because they cares for someone, and they are social because this is the social help, and they have done this work as a sociality, and their helpful nature is showing here. Their helpful nature is showing here, and they do their responsibility completely. Yes students, their nature is responsible also. So students, there are the values. Because this is the value based question, you have to learn this value from this story. This is the only the question to solve here for mathematical problem, but this is the value which you have to learn from this story in your life. So students, now we will go to the next question. There is a question here. I will read the question first. A school decided to award prizes of 3 categories for 3 values that are discipline, cleanliness of environment and regularity in attendance. There are 3 prizes decided in 3 values. What values are there? First is discipline, second one is cleanliness of environment. How you clean your environment, and next one is regularity in attendance. How much regular in your attendance? These are the 3 prizes categories, values are there. So students, next is given here the number of students getting prizes in the 3 different categories are in the ratio 1:2:3. The number of students, how many students getting the prizes in 3 different categories are, the ratio is given here 1/2/3. In discipline there is 1 here. In cleanliness there are 2 students there, and in regularity in attendance there are 3 students are there in the ratio here. Now there is given that if the product of the ratios is 1:62, there is given that the product of ratios is 1:2:3. Product of the ratios is 1:62. Then we have to find here the number of students getting prizes for each value. Now students, we are seeing here ratio of the students getting prizes in 3 different categories are 1:2:3, and product of ratios is 1:62. Now let the number of students in 3 different categories. We will suppose here that the number of students in 3 different categories are, in first category there are students, X students are there. In second category there are 2 X students, and in third category, that is 3x number of students are there. Now according to question, there is asking that, according to question it is given that product of 3 ratios is equals to 1:62, and this multiplying here 2 3 just 6 here, x multiplying same number 3 times, it is the cube of any number, that is x cube here, and that equals to 1:62. Here is 6 multiplying here, so it will divided there. X cube is equals to 1:62 divided by x is there, and if it is divided, then this will get here the 27, and it's x. We will have to find here the value of x only. So x is there is equals to cube root of 27. Cube root of 27, that equals to 3. Okay students, you are seeing there, these are the number of students getting prizes for each value. X is first category students, that are 3 students. Second category students, there are 3 to the 6 students. Now third category students are 3 3 ja 9 students are there. But in your answer book, there are given some different discipline students, number of students, cleanliness number of students, and regularity number of students are different there, because they have done this question by giving here the sum of the ratios here. You will do first this question, and then we will try here to find the next answer questions here. Yes students? Okay, now I will erase it and correct this statement. The sum of ratios. Sum of ratios is equals to 162. Then you will get here, according to question, there is given that there is the sum here. Is it clear, students? 3 to 5, 5 plus 1, 6. 6x. If we will add here, then variable is as well as, and we are adding here only the numerical coefficients. This is 1 here, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6. That is 6x here. And we are getting here that x is equals to 27, and we will get here the answers like 27, that is there are the discipline students are 27 and cleanliness students are 54 and regularity students are 81. So students, but we will see there that our chapter is cube and cube roots, and there is no use of cube and cube roots. So this method is maybe wrong, but we will do answer is wrong there. We will do this question as the previous by the product of ratios. You will not do like this. Okay students, because we didn't get here the answer correct, we will do the questions according to the given question. There is given here the product of ratios, so we will do from the product of ratios this question. Don't write it. Okay students. Now we will go to the next question. Now students, there is the question A. This is the BT, brain teachers exercise, and in brain teachers exercise, question number A, part A, and its small part A. Cube of 0.1. Cube of 0.1. 0.1 is multiplied by 0.1. It means we have to find here the cube of 0.1. We will multiply it 1 1 ja 1 there, and again there are 2 digits, so decimal, place decimal before 2 digits. Obsolete the decimal and then multiplying these numbers, we will get this, and then we will put the decimal before how many digits are there after decimal. Now we will take in here the next one is this. We will multiply it again, so we will get there that there are after decimal how many digits? 1, 2, 3. 3 digits. So we will place 1 1 ja 1 here, and we will place decimal before 3 digits. And so we will get here the answer that is equals to 0.001, and its answer is part second. Now we will go to the next question. There must be 1944 must be multiplied. Find the smallest number. Find the smallest number by which is multiplied to 1945 to become a cube, perfect cube number. So taking here the prime factorization of 1944, that is 2 9 ja 18, 2 7 ja 14, 2 2 ja 4 here. 2 4 ja 8, 2 8 ja 16, 2 6 ja 12. 2 2 ja 4, 2 4 ja 8, 2 3 ja 6. 3 8 ja 24, 3 1 ja 3. 3 2 ja 6 and 3 7 ja 21. 3 9 ja 27 and 3 3 ja 9 and 3 1 ja 3. There is one triplet, but this becomes there is not the triplet. So it will require a smallest number, that is 3 here. 1 3 must be required here. 2 3 are there, but for the triplet there must be a 3 more. So we have the smallest number that must be multiplied to this number to get a perfect cube number. Is it clear, students? So the smallest number is 3 here. Now next part is cube root of this number. There are you are seeing that this is the multiplication of 10 into 10 into A into B, C, D, E, F, G, H like this. And so cube root finding this problem is the 3 numbers taking the triplet here, and it will get here the 1 number from this triplet. 1 cube root of 1 is 1 because 1 is the cube of itself, and from the next triplet we will get here the 10 number, and from the next triplet we will get here the 10 number, and this is the into 100. It's the cube of 100, and if we taking the cube of 100, it means 100 cube. Let's check there. This is 100 into 100 into 100. Is it clear, students? And it becomes equals to 3 times. It means 3 times multiplying there. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 zeros are there. So it will become there, this value. It means this is the correct here. Now we will find here the next part. Next part is here that cube root of this number and this number, the difference here. We have to find here. Now this is the triplet here, and we are seeing here that this number. There, let's write it as 27 divided by 1000 and finding its cube root here, and minus we are taking here 8 divided by 1000 and taking here the cube root of this number. So students, you are seeing that 27 is the cube of 3. So its cube root is 3 divided by, and it's the cube of 10. 10 cube is equals to 1000. So we will write it as here 10 and minus 8 whose cube is 8. 2 cube is equals to 8. 2 divided by there is 10 here. Now again they are putting here the LCM 3 minus 2 that equals to 1 by 10. This is the answer here. And we will write it as 0.1. This is the answer here. Okay students. Now we will go to the next question. Next question is cubing of this number. And cubing of negative of any number is negative of cubing of numerator divided by cubing of denominator, minus 1 by cubing of 3 is 27. 1 by 27 is the minus 1 by 27 is the answer here. Now students, we will go to the next question. Find the number whose cube is this. We have to find here that whose cube is this. So by prime factorization we will do this question. 2, 8 ja 16, 2 6 ja 12, 2 4 ja 8, 2 4 ja 8, 2 3 ja 6, 2 2 ja 4, 2 2 ja 4, 2 1 ja 2, 2 6 ja 12, 2 1 ja 2, 2 8 ja 16, and 2 5 ja 10, 2 4 ja 8, 2 2 ja 4, 2 7 ja 14, and 2 3 9 ja 27, and 3 3 ja 9, and 3 1 ja 3. It will get here the triplets are 1, 2, 3. 3 triplets are there. So 728 is equals to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. And we will get the cube root of 1728 is equals to 2, 2 and 3. 2 into 2 into 3. That it becomes equals to 2 to 4, 3 ja 12 here. And 1728 is equals to 12 cube. So find the number. Required number is equals to 12. Is it clear students? The required number is 12. Now we will do here the next question. Let's see here part B. In part B, we are doing here that 216 is the cube of 6. So 6 cube root of this is equals to 6. We are writing it as cube root of 216 into minus 1 cube root of this into cube root of 125, and that must equals to, this is 6 and this is minus into this cube root is 5 and that equals to minus 30 is the answer here. Is it clear, students? Now we will go to the next question. This is also the same here, that 1 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will get here the 6 zeros. So finding the cube root here, and its cube root is taking 1 0 from 3 zeros and taking 1 0 from 3 zeros. So 1 by 100. We have done this question already about this. Cube root of this is equals to 100. So it will get here the answer is 0.01. This will get the answer here. Okay, students. Now we will go to the last question. 1715 must be divided. Find smallest number. Find smallest number which must divide this number to get a perfect cube. So we are taking here the 1715 prime factorization. It doesn't divide it by 3, so we will divide it by 5 because its one's place digit is 5. It must divide it by 5. 5 3 are 15, 5 7 are 21, 5 3 are 15 and 5 4 are 20 and 5 3 are 15 here. Now it will divide it by 7 here. 7 4 are 28, 6 7 9 are 63, 7 7 are 49 and 7 1 are 7. These are the prime triplets here, but it doesn't make a triplet. So find the smallest number. Required number is equals to 7. 5. Required number is equals to 5 because 1715 is equals to 5 into 7 into 7 into 7 and 5 doesn't make a triplet. So if we divide it by 5, then it will get the perfect cube number. Okay, students. Now we will go to the next question. Let's see. Now students, you are seeing there that part B, part E is this. Now we will solve it as 512 divided by 1000 and taking its cube root, and 1000 divided by 343. Obsolete from there the decimal here. So we will get here that cube root of this number 512 is cube root of 8, that is equals to 8, and divided by cube root of 1000 is 10 here, and into there will be get here the 10 here, and here is the cube of 7. Its cube root is 7. We have to learn some cube roots up to 15 to 20 numbers. So students, you are seeing there 10 to 10 cut here, and 8 divided by 7, that equals to 1 and 1 by 7 here. Okay students, this is the answer here. Now we will go to the next question. Next question is here, if a number is tripled, we have to prove that its cube is 27 times the cube of the given number. Now students, let's see there, let a number is x and a number is tripled. So tripled of a number is 3 times of x here, and then we have to prove here the cube is 27 times. It is then given that cube of 3x. It means we have to check here the cube of 3x, and that equals to cube of 3x, 3x to the power 3. And 3x to the power 3, it means we have to power the 3 to the power 3 and x to the power 3. And we will solve here the cubing of 3 is 27 and the cubing of x is x cube. So students, you are seeing there that the cube of triple the number of the x is 27 times the cube of that number. 27 times the cube of that number. So, hence proved here. Now, we are taking here the question number 3. In question number 3, we are having the cubes of 1 to 10 numbers and then observe the pattern here. Cubes of 1 to 10 numbers are, this is 1 cube is equals to 1, 2 cube is equals to 8, 3 cube 27, 4 cube 64, 5 cube 125. You are seeing there that 1 cube is 1, odd, 2 even, it's a even also. It's a odd, it's a odd, and it's a even, it's a even. 5 is odd, 125 is odd. 6 is even, 216 is even. 7 is odd, 243 is odd. 8 is even, and 512 is even. And 9 is odd, 729 is odd. And 10 is even, 1000 is even. So we are observing here the pattern that the cube of even number is even and the cube of odd number is odd. Is this the answer? Okay, students, let's see here. Now the next question is, now students, you are seeing here that the question number first, part 1 is cube. We have to find here the cube of 0.6 number. And when 6 is multiplied to itself 3 times, then it is equals to 0.6 into 0.6 into 0.6. If we observe here the decimal place, we will multiply 6. And we are getting here that 216 if we multiply the 6. And before after decimal, how many digits are there? 3 digits. So in answer, we will put the decimal before the 3 digits. 1, 2, 3 digits placed here the decimal. Now we will go to the next question. There is a negative, so minus sign is in the outside number, and getting the 3.1 into 3.1 into 3.1. Now we will multiply here 31 into 31 into 31 and then place the decimal in the answer is before the 3 digits. So let's check here the multiplication of. Yes students, we are seeing here the multiplication is 29791. So 29791, and before 3 digits we will put the decimal sign. This is decimal. After decimal, how many digits? 1, 2, 3. So in the answer, before the 3 digits, we will put the decimal 29.791. Now we will do the next question. There is a next question here. We will put here the negative sign first. This is the minus sign. And here is 0, 1 divided by 100 and to the power, or we can do it as this 0.01 into 0.01 into 0.01. Observe the decimal here. If we observe the decimal from these digits, we can take here the multiply of 1 into 1 into 1, and that equals to 1 is there, but we will put the decimal place before the digits. How many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Before 6 digits. So 1 digit is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits are there. This way we will get the answer. Is it clear, students? Now we will do the question 5. In question 5 we will find here the cube root, and here we have find here the cube of any number. So see students, here that is 8 upon 1000, and we have to find the cube root of this. Cube root of 8 is 2 here, and cube root of 1000 is 10 here. So it will get here 1 by 5. 2 and 2, 2 5 are 10, and this is 0.5 here. Okay students, now we will go to the next question. Minus sign is put outside from the minus here, and this is the cube root of minus 4, and this is the cube root is 11. Minus 4 by 11 is the answer here. Now we will go to the next question. This is 27. 27 cube root is 3 into 2744. We will get the cube root by prime factorization. 2 into 2, 2 3 just 6, 2 7 just 14, 2 2 just 4 here. 2 6 just 12, 2 8 just 16, and 2 1 just 2 here. Now what will we get here? Divided by 3, 3 2 just 6, 3 2 just 6, 3 7 just 21. Now we will divide it by now students, you are seeing there that 2744 is the 2 and 1 is 7. So there are two triplets, 2 into 7, that is 14. It's the cube of 14. So its cube root is 14 here, and this answer is 42. Now we will go to the next question. Yes. Now students, you are seeing in the question number 6, we have to find here the smallest number multiplied to 3600 to make it a perfect cube. So we have to multiply this number to any number, smallest number we have to find here. So we have done all the questions like this by prime factorization. So we will do here the prime factorization. 2 1 2 2 8 16 0 0, 2 9 18 0 0, and 2 4 8 2 5 10 0, and 2 2 4, 2 2 4 2 5 10 here, and this is divided by 3, 3 7 21, 3 5 15, 3 2 6, 3 5 15, and 5 5 25, 5 1 5, and we will get here the prime factorization of 3600, that equals to 2 into 2 into 2 and into 2. There is the 1 triplet, 3 into 3 and into 5 into 5. There is needing the one number 3, and there is needing the one number 3, 5, and there is also needs 2 into 2 to make a triplet. So smallest number, multiplying number we have to find here. So students, you are seeing there is the number which we have 5 and 3 and 2 to the 4. So then smallest number is equals to 2 to the 4 and 4 3 the 12 and 12 5 the 60. This is the number at 60 here. So smallest number we have to find here, that is 60. And if we multiply this by 60, 3600 into 60, it becomes equals to 2 into 2 into 2, one triplet making here, and 2 into 2 into 2, one triplet is making here by, and into 3 into 3 into 3, and into 5 into 5 into 5. Two triplets are there. So it will get here 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. We are getting here these numbers. Cube root of this is equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 5, and that must be equals to 5 3 ja 15 to the 30 to the 60. It's the cube of 60. Cube root of its cube root is 60, and there is the smallest number also the 60. This is the answer, and cube root of this number becomes as this. Is this clear, students? Now we will solve this question here. Let's see there. There is a question here. This 0.027 here. So we write it as 27 divided by 1000. Cube root of this into cube root of 1000 divided by 8, and it's divided by, there is square root, here is square root, then square root of 9 divided by 10 into 10 divided by 4, it's a square root, and minus 1. Now we will solve here that there is 27 cube root is 3 here, and there is 10 into, there is 10 and divided by 8, and dividing by, this is written as square root of 9 is 3 and divided by 10 here, so 100, and there is 10 here into 10, its square root is 2 and minus 1. Cancel here this number, 3 by 8, and that equals to 3 by 8, this is divided by 3 by 2, divided by 3 by 2, and minus 1, and it becomes equals to, we will check here that this is the number 3 by 8, divide is changed into multiplying here. If we change it, this is the inverse, 2 by 3 here, 2 by 3. 3 is 3, 2 1 ja 2, 2 4 ja 8, and answer is 1 by 4 is the answer of this number. So students, we are seeing there that its cube root is 2 here. So there is 2 here, and we are taken it as 2 here, and 2 is cutting by 2. This is answer is, and here is subtracting minus 1. That equals to 1 minus 1 is equals to 0 here. Is it clear, students? This is the question 7 here. Now we will do the next question, question number 8. Let's see. Now students, we will go to the question number 8. In the question number 8, we have to find here the cube root by estimation method. By estimation method, we have to find here, and we have solved some questions of estimation method. So it's easy. There I have to find the grouping first, triplet, 3 digits, one group. This is first group, and this is remaining digits makes the second group. In first group, there is a ones place digit cubing here, and its ones place digit is ones digit in the required number, and tens place digit we are guessing from this number. 6 is between the two cubing numbers that are 1 and 8, and there is 1 and there is 2 cube, and 1 is smaller number, so we will take here the 1, 9 is the required number. Now we will take this number, and there are grouping numbers making group here of 3 digits taken at a time, 3 digits. So this is the first group, and remaining digits make the second group. 12 is the second group. In first group, at ones place digit, cubing of the ones place digit is 343, and its ones digit is the ones digit at the required number, and tens place digit is making from this guessing. 12 is lies between two cubing numbers that are 8 and 27. So 8 is cube of 2 and 27 is cube of 3, and there is the number 12. So 2 is the smaller number that once takes place at the tens digit. So the required number is 23. And now we will go to the last question, 32,368. In this, there is a grouping here from the right side. This is 768, and its ones place digit is 8. Cubing of 8 is 512, and its ones place digit is taken as a ones digit in the required number. And there is the number 32 in the second group. In the second group, this lies between the two cubing numbers, that is 27 and 64. And 27 is the cubing of 3, and 64 is the cubing of 4. So there is the number 3, which is at the tens place digit, and so the required number is tens place digit and 1's place digit is 2, so the required number is 32 here. These are the questions related to estimation method and finding the cube root by estimation. Is it clear, students? Yes, now we will go to the next question. Now students, there are the HOTS and enrichment questions, and these questions you will try yourself because we have done all problems related to cube and cube roots, and there need not be any problem is there. So students, you do yourself all the questions, try, and if you have any problem then ask me. Okay students, have a nice day. Bye.